All right, big money, no whammies. 3 positives, not bad.
Aspiration unites the hopeful. While the heart still beats.
Ooh, wait for the 50s. All right. I'm glad you're keeping track, Annie. I don't know if you caught that over in YouTube land, Rusty, but Annie's recommendation is wait to see on the 50 series, see if their lower level GPUs are the next big jump, because she is also upgrading. All right, so I want to do the lair, which is a bummer, missing out on the hospital. Do we have another hospital? Looks like we might not. It's fine. Also, Hoarder and Hospital being mutually exclusive with Lair is a bit of a slap in the face.
Supplies this way, if you can make it.
Yeah, I went from a 10 series to a 40 series, so I skipped a lot of the intervening time there, for sure. Okay, I did repair my coach. That's good for business.
An impressive haul. Put it to good use.
A snappy swig from an academics cache?
Your coach is laden.
Okay.
You can carry no more.
I want to go to there. We also got more food than we can ever use in a million years. Neither of these... The leaf suspension we'll try and hang on to, but we are, we're flush with stuff, so I think milk-soaked linen can go. One of those can go. We have more laudanum than we necessarily need. I greeted our inventory space, and now I'm like, this is too much stuff. I'm going to let the Songbook of Touching Dirges and the Whiskey Barrel go, because we haven't been able to use them for literal ever. But yeah, Rusty, when I was... Ablative Powder is really nice. But I mean, something has to go. The Greek Fire isn't going to do much good in this region. Ooh, we get our own Hoarder. What else are we looking for here? Icon of Light is really nice. Stiff Drink would have been fun. I have a really hard time not buying more smoke bombs. I'll definitely buy one smoke bomb. Icon of Light, I think, is still worth taking. Yeah, I think we still pick up Icon of Light.
Such power in such
Is there... Plus damage on her is not doing much good. I think we'll regularly, if we do our standard opening, we'll regularly have Icon of Light in the right place, and then we can drop a big regen, and that'll be pretty good. Let's see. I want to do a Stiff Drink run sometime. I wish it was just 100% though. It is still kind of funky the way that works. Chance to produce restorative. Increased stacking of explosives by... I think this for the final boss is actually kind of interesting. So I'm going to buy that, which is at least a little weird, but... So the problem is going to be for the first... Well, okay, we'll do it this way, but for the librarian, we want to switch those two. I'm also just nervous because we equipped Bumper Crop, which is always like, do you want to get killed? Because that's how you get killed. I think that he can hit rank 3, so I'm not too worried about her, but yeah, okay, good. It happens to the best of us, Annie. But I think the game is in a really good place right now. I do want to emphasize that. The crits right now are super fun, I will say. This is not a place that I want her to be, though. Dear Vestal, please avoid being in rank 1. What So ordering wise, I think that's the correct place to put it for next turn. We'll see. It definitely is. It definitely is. There's something very satisfying about learning by getting your butt kicked. We were talking about that earlier today, for sure. This is where our plan gets a little wonky, though.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
The numbers are certainly big. The numbers are certainly numbers. Did I not even... I guess I didn't upgrade Encore. Questionable. Questionable. But I swear, every like little tick of health that is missing makes me so nervous when Bumper Crop is the soup du jour. Let's see. So for the librarian, I like all those. I like all those. I like those. There's a part of me that wonders if we should just take Consecration of Fortitude over Judgment, but I don't think so. Okay, so we need to switch up our gear here. So who's going first-ish? You can take those. I kind of like Pyrotechnic Dazzlers more for this fight. Toss that there, and then I'll keep some healing. Bumper Crop has only ended my runs when I enter a spiral, a Stree Spiral. What is a Stree Spiral?
The library burns.
Oh, Stress Spiral. Got it. I figured it out. Sorry. I'm sometimes a little dense. Let's see. It was obvious. I should have been able to guess it. Sorry, Tenebrae. That was a streamer problem, not a you problem. Clearly, I should have been able to determine that one. Yeah, so Divine Comfort, the hope is that it's going to carry pretty hard. So I'm blinding him up because I think we get both the kills with 90% pirouette crit there. Yep. Confirmed. We do get most of the kills there. Autocorrect, spelling, meh, all these things. Let's see. I'm going to send this guy back into the... Okay. Just kidding. Send him back into the nothing, apparently. My goal was to get a few more ticks of goodness out of this, but it looks like we'll get all the ones that matter. All right. The Scourge of Autocorrect. Oh yeah, by the way, to our conversation yesterday, now that I'm thinking about it, Illustrious, Now I remember. The thing that I did... Ooh. Hi, friendo. We don't get the kill, but I think it's worth doing the work there. I think the damn auto cucumber. Nice. The @mention thing that I was talking about yesterday in Lustrous, I think I set it up to only work from Discord because I was like, this is power too great. It can only be available to Discord members. Now that I think back on it. I was trying to figure out, I was like, why didn't that work? So, okay, so here's the problem. If I hit this guy here, he potentially moves back, accelerating the speed at which this guy becomes a problem, which I don't love. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. And I need to Divine Comfort now, or we're just not going to have the opportunity to. Execute, paying big dividends.
Early results.
Right, yeah, you can see all the messages. You can see all the messages in Discord, and I wanted to make Discord feel the most connected, right? Because I want people to get their Discord on. So I think it works. I have to test it. I'll probably do that after stream today. Back, foul demon. What's the play here? I think I need to do that just to get rid of that so that I can hopefully get down to work. Our backline damage is not all that in a bag of chips, for sure. See, the problem is this kills a corpse. But it leaves a corpse. He's going to move forward, and then we just have to kill him. I think it's okay.
Lenity. Grace.
And then, yeah, you should be able to blow up the sacrificial.
The darkness.
This team is starting to pop off a little bit. I think the regen is helping a great deal. I'm pleased with that result. You can't even minestrone from here? It's a shame. Any day now. Someone please get a kill. Alright. Took you long enough. Okay, we got ourselves a Smoldering Hymnal. We got ourselves an Enlightened Element. Complete catalog that we can swap to. Oh, I forgot to change my order. Oh, no. Disaster.
He teeters madly upon his ladder, reveling in the fiery destruction of human accomplishment.
I don't think it's the end of the world. But it's a little annoying. Using up the combo wasn't great either, if I'm being honest. Oh, what's your bleed resist? Oh, it is 50, I guess. So the problem here, I think, is going to be that this guy's going to leave with probably... Smokestack gives him a dodge token, I believe. Yeah. So our finale is potentially in jeopardy. Well, when in doubt, just hit through the dodge, forehead, right? I think we're probably going to be okay. Poor librarian. No, don't categorize us. Oh, that puts our Vestal in position to be able to do Divine Grace. Or just get the kill. Oh, should have Divine Grace, because we already had the kill with the dot.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
I wonder if for the final boss, Bumper Crop is actually the better selection. I'll keep the Holy Water. There's a temptation that Bumper Crop might actually be really good for the final boss, just because we have so much aggregate healing from Divine Comfort. It's going to be hard for people to get too low. And yeah, that was a pretty brutal one. So now the other question that we have to ask ourselves is, right now we're getting a ton of crit from Silent Treatment, but we already kind of have a ton of crit. So we'd be getting 40% less crit, but we could move. I think what we do is we put this here, and then we do this. We're in a lot less jeopardy because we're not taking 50% more damage. It's slightly less impressive, but I think it's probably the correct way to go. She is more likely to get kills every turn, though. But the problem is right now our speed is not set in such a way where we could get Smoldering Hymnal procs on her. So we'll hold off on that. But for the final region, I think our goal is for Rose to be going first every round, and for her to have Snappy Swig and Smoldering Hymnal. Little Sparkle Ball. We could toss Sparkle Ball on Rusty. That's always a fun combo. Chance to produce Woven, stacks on stacks. Pairing Patriarch is pretty nice as well. But I think Sparkle Ball is pretty fun. That's right. We are selecting for fun purposes. And I think the stress resist is probably better than that. And then I think I'll grab you and you. This is Act 5, Annie. We're rolling the final act here at the moment. Fun is what games are all about. True that. We're running out of wheels, though, which is not fun. Running out of wheels is the opposite of fun. If we want, we can go Watchtower into Watchtower. The dream. Okay, so we need to make decisions that are going to avoid... no, I think we're just locked in. So if we go this way, we lose 1, and then we pick up 3. If we go this way, we don't lose 1, and we pick up 3. We are going to have a loathing overflow, no matter what. Feels bad. I don't think there's anything we can do about it either. Yeah, I think we're out of luck. So let's see. We can go this way. I might as well go to the caged creature, but I'm sad. I'm not thrilled that we're gonna have extra extra hit points to deal with. There's no critical loathing reduction, right? Like, there's no way that this could reduce 2 pips of loathing and keep us in the game. I don't think that's a thing. Now, if we go this way, same deal. Yeah. I think we're out of luck. So just remember this. If the final boss has 16 more hit points, remember this moment when I... Yeah, I think you're right, Tenebrae. I guess technically if this fight was a Shambler or a Collector, that would also reduce, if I recall correctly. So there's still a tiny chance.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Not a Collector. All right. Our fun is over. See, she's still doing work, and now she's not taking 9 trillion times more damage. Hate the eyes closed, though.
Agony by accumulation. The slow suffering begins.
I don't think there's much value to us. And we're still at 45% chance to crit. This is what I was saying earlier. Like, the crit that we were gaining from Cruel Intent was almost kind of unnecessary. Jinx and Sparkle Ball working in perfect tandem. I love the stress healing from Consecration also. Oh, I should have realized that that was the plan. That was an error. That's one big healing solve. It is indeed. What's the play here? Swing and a miss. There could be an argument for some path changing here, too.
Problems have their solutions.
Remove a loathing, like you never have before. All right. All right, time for a loathing to overflow. Actually, is Act 5 loathing overflow, is that a exemplar fight? Am I remembering that correctly? Because if that's the case, I should probably get ready for that. I'm relatively ready for that. But for some reason, I have this like repressed memory that that's what happens. I guess we'll find out.
Academic study, full of the forbidden.
I don't want to take stress. We get some pustule goop or whatever it is, right? Pustule solve.
No gain is insignificant.
That's good for business. We don't mind. We really do need to start throwing some stuff away. I wish I had Explosives Magazine equipped so I could stack my my smoke bombs up more. That can go... What's our torch looking like? 65. We don't need the Glimmers of Hope anymore. I think we gotta ditch the laudanum, unfortunately. All right, well. Wait. Oh yeah, we're at 3, and this is number 4. For a second there, I was like, "There's hope. There's only one loathing in front of us," but no. But no. Here comes the pain.
So that others may flee.
Does this ruin all our relationships, maybe? Resolute chance until next in, minus 25%, minus 10 flame, and 10% on confession boss. That's not terrible. I can see how if you let that stack up, that could be pretty bad, but as it stands, 10% more HP on the final boss. The final boss is a bit more of a gimmick anyways, so
They revel in debauchery.
I don't think it's the end of the world.
Themselves in the face of the end.
You and Scrake can take the hit. Ooh, they're speedy. But we are speedier. Noted. Why did you just take 1 damage? It's only 100 HP more for the final boss. For the final part of the boss. When you put it that way, it seems like a lot, Tenebrae. But doesn't each time we do the dance with one of the pairs of cherubs, doesn't it do 250 damage? Am I remembering that correctly? The 50-50s here kind of hurt. We'll roll the dice. Okay. I tried. I knew he was going to be an Infernal Taskmaster jerk. When the character gets over their trauma, they hit the boss for 250. Yeah. So 100, well, it sounds, you know, less than ideal is. So you're gonna fade to black, then you're gonna lunge. So we put it here. She's real fast, so I'm going to get rid of her. Now that I look at it. Oh, were they dazed before? I feel like I looked at that and I was like, everything's going to be fine. I guess not. Go for the heal. Huge heal. So we fade to black, and then we lunge for the kill.
A resounding response. Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled
Busker's Hall.
power.
All right, I think we refactor a bit around Busker's Hall. Like, I think we put that there. And that means that Swig goes here. Swig goes Burr. Enlightened Element, you're not fast enough. Neither of you are fast enough to really make Enlightened Element work. I guess it's better than that. And then with 34 baubles, I mean, I guess we should probably buy more combat stuff. Maybe not. No, I don't want to get ambushed. So let's take full advantage of the fact that we overloathed. I still think the leper should automatically get 250 damage when chosen. The man has no trauma. I like that idea. I like that idea. So the thing that I'm, more than anything, I'd like to be able to stack restorative higher. Get more than that number of healing solve for the final boss. So we're mainly going to be... We probably wouldn't be able to afford it even if it was available here. Now that I think about it. Contraptions. Yeah, we can't afford the good ones. Severed Finger. We had an offer of Severed Finger before, so I think it is what it is. We grab some more smoke bombs. We can grab the pipeweed if we can find something to replace it with. I think we're done with silent treatment. So I'll grab that. And then I'll grab... I think I'll leave it at that. There's temptation to buy some playing cards. Just because they can give you Tactical Thinker. Swig goes burr, indeed. Indeed. And I think I already set us up for the Exemplar relatively well. But Swig goes burr, but so does Busker's Hall. If relic's less than 25. Oh, I don't think I realized that.
Onward, while there is still time.
So we'll have to be a little careful with our relics for the final boss if we're going to try and use that. 0 Swig procs. It's basically a guarantee.
A parody of human outline. It must be destroyed.
Who's killing the altar? I think he's killing the altar. That's the way that it usually happens. I don't want to waste your crit token on this. Fine, I will. Crit anyways, please. Thank you. Rapturous beauty. The prelude there is perfect. Give me a crit token. You did not give me a crit token. Filled with sadness and regret, but give me another crit token. You did not give me a crit token. But that means we get to do this, which is fine.
Bravo.
And apparently we don't need crit tokens on her. Where we're going, we don't need crit tokens. And this is perfect because, yeah, he's gonna Pillar of Sacrifice, which is fine. Ooh, I don't think we have Bellow on the board, though. But apparently we're hitting for 27, so... I guess that's a thing that's happening. Okay, Prelude here. Oh, he already has the fall. Damn, where did that come from? All right, not the end of the world. The blind on Exaltation was slightly lucky, if I'm being honest. 60% chance for a stun. We'll go for it. Okay, no stun.
Lethality writ large.
So he has 2 tokens right now. So we can't... we unfortunately can't glint for the kill. So we'll do it this way. But now we can glint. Hooray for glinting! Executed with impunity. All right, now we're just beating up his corpse for fun and profit. needs a improved dodge token? Does nothing for the cherub, that's for sure. Grab those, grab those. Distracting dust is a little dicey. Dicey distracting dust in the darkest dungeon. Distracting dilapidated denizens deftly. Don't you know? I don't know. I got nothing. Ablative powder is trash at this point. All right, so we came out of that region pretty healthy. So I feel like there's a part of me that's like bumper crop is a good idea. Keep it. That's what I'm feeling right now.
For the restless soul.
That's what I'm feeling right now. Tempting Goblet is super annoying. Let's see. Scrake and Moth can take one of these. Oh, you can't. Okay. We got another very best. What the what? We got 3 of them this run. That's insane. Let's see. You and Moth we could slow down. So I said I really wanted to get Rose going first. Doesn't look like we have any speed manipulation. So I guess that's not going to happen.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge.
Temptation to keeping bumper crop is pretty significant. Yeah, no speed manipulation whatsoever here. I want to stay above 25 relics. You and Rusty are capped out. I don't really want to reduce anybody's speed. So your speed is 8, your speed is 9. So you're technically going to be going first. More often than not. So that means you get Smoldering Hymnal. You get that. Stress resist, I think, is still good. Meltdowns are still a concern, for sure. So you and Rose can take one of these. Perfect. And then Moth and Rose can take one. Perfect. So now we only have one relationship. No, we have 2 relationships that are imperfect. And they're both those. I think we're just going to give everybody apples and cheese. No, we're still at 90. I think we're okay. I think for the final boss, I'm a little worried about her being in position to DPS her shadow or whatever it is. But I really don't want to take Mace Bash. We have not used Inspiring Tune once this run, just as a side note. Like, to the point where I'm like, do we even need it? Ah, that's an interesting one. We have the shuffles to keep her in position in the back. So I'm gonna risk it. She's gonna do her damage with Judgment.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you.
And which is it? Is it relics or baubles that are the? It's relics. So we can spend our baubles on upgrades.
And refurbished. Ready for the leagues ahead.
And then, wait, these aren't explosives. These are contraptions. Man, what? I messed that up. No Ichor bombs. The Deathcap spores are quite nice. We're still at 66.
On the road to damnation.
Yeah, so we're not taking advantage of Explosives Magazine, unfortunately.
The end of your journey awaits you once again.
Fire Resist doesn't do much. Does Bleed Resist do much? I don't think it does. We could grab a Whiskey Bear bottle to try to fix Moth and Scrake. Sure, let's roll. Actually, we can do Whiskey Flasks to get them the 1 point that they need, since we're not going to go all the way up. Grab 2 of those. We're still at 50. That's good. Someone's 1 off, I remember. Who's 1 off? Rusty and Moth. And then you guys have a break point in 1, Scrake and Moth. Well, if you're going to be that close, buy 1 more and see if you get another twofer. Nope. We can buy the last one and then we can get there. We're still above the threshold, and that has us at perfect relationships across the board. Okay. I'm happy. And we're going to keep Bumper Crop, I guess. And we're going to spam smoke bombs like they're going out of style. All right, let's do the thing. All right,